Hello, Intectivists. Today we are going to be talking about how to do another put option strategy. And this strategy is really good. It's really easy. It doesn't matter what stock you use. And honestly, it's one of the better ones because you don't really need technical analysis too much and you get a decent return. So without further ado, let's begin. I'm going to start by moving me a little bit here. So all what this strategy entails is taking 10% of the first digit of a stock. I'll give you an example, don't worry. And then going a month out and selling a put. So let's say, for instance, your share price was $12.50. That was like what it was trading at. You would be like, okay, $12.50. You'll take the one. That would be like $10 and you do 10% of that. So that'd be $1. And then you'd go a month out. So it would be an $11.50 put for a month out. And then you'll get the premiums because we're only selling puts here. So without further ado, let's get into the examples so you can know a lot more what I'm talking about. Here we go. This here is Transocean. So what you're going to do is you're going to see this $6 here. What's 10% of $6? It's 60 cents. So, okay. So you're going to do a $6 put about. So you can go to trade rig options. You're going to go to sell put. You're going to go out to a month. So December 1st is 32 days. And so $6. So go to $6. 22 is your premium. So you can get $22 off of this. So $22 off of $600 is what you're going to put in. So quick math, I'm doing this right now. 22 divided by 600 equals 3.6%. Now, this is about 30 days, so you can times this by 12 or 11 to figure out your year over year. So we're going to times this by 11 to be conservative. So your year over year on just doing this is 40%. You're making 40% by just going ahead and selling puts a month out and doing it at $6. 40%, 40.3% to be exact. So we'll do another example. Oh, also, in case you were worried about rig, you're like, oh, it might drop a lot. All right. I mean, it might drop that much, but let's look at rig. Realistically, in a month, yeah, rig could probably definitely drop that much. But it's already dropped so much in a month. And if you end up buying it at $6, that's really not that bad. Like, you're getting a better price than if you were just to buy it flat out, right? So with this strategy, you're not actually trying to own your options. You're trying to let them expire worthless. So just keep that in mind. Bank of America, let's do another example. I'm just picking random stocks. If you do a month out here, this thing drops 5.5%. And stocks, bank stocks have not been doing very well. So look at this, it dropped 5.5%. So even in a month, I don't think it's going to drop 10%, but I could be wrong. But once again, we're taking an odd 10%. So this is going to be 2, so 20. You're going to subtract $2 from this. You could actually do 250. I would do 250 with this. You do 25 times 0.1 to get 250. And I would go to $23 puts here, me personally. Now, these are not hard and fast rules either. But once again, you go to a month out. You go to sell put. So you can go to $23. Go to $23. Look at that. You're making 22 cents. So you're paying $2,300. So, and you're getting $22. So $22 divided by 2,300 equals. So you're getting 0.95% for the month. You're getting 0.95% for the month. Times that by 11. You're getting about 10.5% on this trade if you do this year over year. And like you keep making this trade every single month. I made a whole video on how to do year over year, and I was a little bit more exact in how this whole thing works. So if you have questions on it, you can go check out that video. All right, now we're going to Disney. Just go to trade Disney options. Go a month out. So Disney's at $80. 10% of $80 is 72. So look at this. You go to sell put. Always sell puts. Always selling puts right now. So go to $72, which is 77. So you're making $77. I'm gonna zoom in for you in case you can't see that. I don't know why you wouldn't be able to. But yeah, so right here is 77 bucks. So all you have to do is just go ahead to figure out this math is you're going to spend $7,200. So, and you're going to make 77. So what you got to do is use your calculator. 77 divided by 7,200 equals, times that by 100 equals 1.06%. That's what you're making in about a month. Times that by 11, you're getting 11.76% off of this trade. And Disney has to drop by $8. $8.63 for this to get exercised. And you're making a pretty good return year over year. That's 11.76% a year, roughly. I hope you guys can see this. It's really hard for me to tell. On my other monitor, I can see it perfectly. I don't know. Here we go for Budweiser. I know everyone's like, oh gosh, Budweiser, it's horrible. Okay, but look, if you look at Budweiser and you look at the chart, like it didn't lose anything this month. Like Budweiser was flat for the month. So they didn't lose 10%. Even in 3 months, they lost 6.51%. They still didn't lose 10%. So this is a relatively safe thing. Not financial advice. I don't think I'm allowed to say that, but I would argue that this is a relatively safe option for you to do. So go to trade Budweiser, go to sell put, go to a month out. Now this is $54, right? So take the $5, go to $49, boom, you get $50. Now I'm not going to explain to you what your year over year would be if you got this. I did that 3 times already. I have a whole video on that. You guys can do that by yourself. And yes, so anyways, it's $50 and you have to hold it for a month. So that's pretty awesome. Mara, another great one. This is $8. You can easily take your $8. It was $8.85, but you're going to take the end. So $8, that's 80 cents. You go to $8, you go a month out, sell put, 76 cents. Literally, this is about 10% that you're making in a month. You're making about 10% in a month. Roughly, we'll say 8%. So if you're making 8% this month, times that by 11, you're making 88% year over year. This is such a decent trade. Because I say decent because Mara does fluctuate quite a bit. Mara goes up and down really fast. Like look, 48% that it lost. So keep that in mind, that Mara does fluctuate. But within a month, I think you should be okay within a month because it's dropped 7.5% in a month. And even if you take this and divide that by 3, it does drop about 12% every month if you divide that up. Yeah, I don't know. Fast math, not very great at it right now. 48 divided by 3 does not divide evenly, so 13%. So it does drop about 13% a month. So you might actually end up owning it. But however, once again, you're getting $50 to own Mara at $8. So keep in mind this strategy is not foolproof, but there is something you can do on the other end, which I will talk about in a later video that makes this okay and not a huge problem. I actually do own Mara and AG. I don't own any of these other ones, just so you guys know. Just letting y'all know that. Anyways, so for AG, sell put, it's at $5.45. Okay, so $5, 50 cents. It's going to be about $5. So you can go to $5 in a month. You get $17 for paying $500. That's pretty good. That's actually really good, you know? All right, guys, I know someone's going to be like, I want to do a big one. What about the $100 ones and more? So this is really easy. So you would just round to $100. So this is $100, like 1 at the end. So you just take the end, right? And you just do 10% of that. So this would be minus $10, right? Because 10% of 100 is 10. So $90. So $95. So you'd go to trade ExxonMobil. You'd go to 32 days, which is a month out. You go to sell put, and then you go to $95. And there you go. You would get 54 cents, which is not exactly a great return if you do that year over year, because that would be 54 divided by 9,500 equals. So for a month, you're getting 0.57%. And if you times that by 11, you're getting 6.25%. So you're getting 6.25% per year if you do this year over year. So it's not the worst in the world, but you know, that's up to you if you want to do that for ExxonMobil. I just know that someone's going to be like, well, what about the higher ones? You're also putting up $9,500 for this, so this wouldn't apply for most people. But anyways, guys, yes. So anyways, guys, how did you like my strategy? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Please let me know in the comments down below what you thought about it. If you think, hey, maybe I'm going to do this strategy in the future. I mean, I know I do this strategy. It works out very well. You don't need to have a lot of technical knowledge. I would say that this goes very well with my selling call strategy, which I will be releasing soon, but not yet. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please let me know in the comment section below. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Bye!